What's up, everybody?
Hello.
Welcome to another weekly Wednesday live stream with the MSI Insiders. I'm Peter.
I'm Jachi.
And today we're going to be talking about a new graphics card. Well, we've got a whole lineup right here.
Yeah, pick and choose.
Exactly. And well, the new one today, of course, is the GTX 1650. So I'll let you guys guess which one that is. I don't know how good the perspective is, but no, it's the front one. So I've got one here. It's an engineering sample. I'm going to be showing it to you later on as well in more detail. But first, I want to highlight to you guys that we also have a very nice giveaway. So if you guys go, I'm just going to switch to this side because I know it's going to appear right there.
Right up.
So indeed, so you can win a $20 Steam code, which you can of course then spend on anything you want. You know, cosmetics, skins, whatever, or games.
Yeah. Now there's a lot of stuff to find.
DLC. I know you guys love paid DLC. I know I do. But yeah, go to msi.com/2/insider and go to the giveaway.
Yeah.
Ja will be friendly enough to also post a direct link in the chat for you guys.
Exactly. So if the link doesn't work for you, you can just go to the chat, and there you will have a direct link to the giveaway.
Yes. So he's gonna type it in for you guys live right now. All right. So yeah, if you have any questions, post them in the chat. And we will try to answer as many as possible. And yeah, let's get going. By the way,
some fun.
Little shout out. Hi, Power GPU. Hi, Gia Ninja. Everybody in the chat. Tawhid Hassan. Actually, Tawhid Hassan is already saying something about which models we have.
Oh, dude,
you're not. You know, the models you name, Armor and Duke. Yeah, we don't have them on the 1650, but. You will see in a few minutes.
Yeah,
don't worry.
At least he knows about it.
We'll take you through it. So, just before we start, what I've got right here is I've got my little friend, the 1650, right here in the front. I've got the 1660. And I've got the 1660 Ti. These two are quite difficult to keep apart because they are very, very similar. Also, the thermal design is very similar. And right here, I've got the bigger brother. This is the biggest Twin Frozer 7 we have. This is the 2070 RTX 2070. So those are the ones I've got here on the table.
It's quite a bit of difference in sizes, huh?
Yeah, well, yes, but I mean that all comes down to cooling, obviously.
Yeah.
So
delicious cooling.
Yeah, I mean the RTX card, especially 2070, you know, that one uses a lot more power than the 1600 cards, especially the 1650, which is well relatively low power. The base power draw is about 75 watts. Our gaming, however, can use up to 81, something like that. So it's a little bit higher, more aggressively clocked as well. That's also why it has, for example, an extra power connector right at the top. But I'll show you guys in more detail later. So before we go into that, let's... hello, Momo. Hello.
Yeah. I think we've been discovered.
Yeah. Well, yes, we are Dutch, yeah.
I'm surprised that you think that I'm Dutch too. I mean, him, like, I can understand Peter's Dutch, but...
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing, man. I'm just trying to not judge you.
Dude, you're every bit as much Dutch as I am. Maybe more even, I don't know. Anyway.
Yeah, nice observation.
Yeah, but we're trying to hide it. I mean,
yeah, obviously,
yeah. We're trying to hide it as best we can for you guys.
I mean, you guys are lucky that Eric's not here, right?
Well, yeah, I mean, his English is, you know, kind of giving it away sometimes. Just a bit.
Tiny bit. Yeah.
But let's get into the card itself. So, yeah, if you would switch to... I've prepared a few slides.
Just a few.
Yeah, this is, you know, the visual that NVIDIA comes out with then. So it's, you know, the 16 series they call the new supercharger. And this is, of course, the GTX 1650, which is, at the moment, the lowest end card, basically, in the series. The most entry level, if you will. So, similar story to the 1660 and 1660 Ti. So the RTX cards had the Turing SM, so the Turing architecture basically, and it combined it with dedicated ray tracing cores and tensor cores. And of course the 16 series, all of the 16 series have basically the same thing. They do have the Turing architecture, but without the dedicated ray tracing cores and tensor cores. Of course, The 1660 Ti has a lot more CUDA cores than the 1650, for example. But the basic architecture is kind of the same. It's just scaling up and down. That's the general idea.
Now this really warms my heart. CJ Bale says, thank you very much for the streams and giveaways I've won before, which enabled me to get a couple of little games that I wanted.
Nice.
And and he likes to learn about new information and new tech. So,
well, you're welcome, man. We're happy
something good.
We're happy that it's at least entertaining, and also
Exactly.
you learn a little bit, and you got a few of the games you were wanting. I mean, that's something we all like. We're all into the games.
So keep on watching.
Yep.
Maybe today you win some more.
Maybe, exactly. Yeah, who knows? All right, so we've got for the 1650 we've got 3 models. So we've got the gaming, obviously, which is right here. We've got Ventus XS, which is the smallest version of Ventus. And we've got the Aero ITX. And of course, the Aero ITX is the smallest card we have. So that's specifically developed to fit into small form factor rigs. Or, HT PCs, media PCs, whatever you want to call it. Couch gaming rigs.
Yeah. So if you like ITX builds.
Yeah. I know Mike is a big fan of that, by the way.
Yep.
Mike's a big fan of that.
Yeah, he only goes ITX. I mean, I can understand, like, somewhere along the way, it's kind of easy to carry around, to your couch, or going to some LAN party, going to your friends, so, yeah.
Also, if you want to fit it into your living room, that's why a lot of people like the consoles, because they're a little bit, they're not like the big, huge cases that you have, like, in the center of your room. And also, they usually don't make that much noise, so if they have a good thermal design, that is. But so yeah, I can see the appeal. But for me, it's always been, I don't care about the size. I've got a dedicated room, like a man cave or whatever you want to call it.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, of course. I just claim the room, and then yeah. But yeah, so for me personally, I don't really mind it. So I also don't mind if a card is relatively big. But I see a lot of people saying, the smaller card because I want to do a smaller build. So that's pretty cool as well. 1650 Ti is kind of ideal for that as well, because it has the lower power draw, which enables you to make a smaller card. It doesn't require that big of a cooling solution. So yeah, some advantages there, definitely.
And somebody's getting curious about a 1650 Ti, if that's possible in the future.
I have no idea. I mean, I have to tell you, I've been reading the rumors as well, and the thing is, we don't get that much information from NVIDIA either, or AMD for that matter. But so probably, like maybe if it comes at all, it'll only be a few weeks before the launch that we might get some information, and then only a few days before. Like this time, if you guys saw the media reviews for the 1650,
yeah, it wasn't best though.
Well, I mean, the thing is, normally the media will get the samples a few weeks before the launch, or maybe a few days at least, right? So they can do all the testing, and they can have all the details and the performance benchmarking done before the launch date, so that when the product launches, all the reviews go online at the same time. This time, though, for some reason, there was no driver, so the products were actually available. We had this sample here, which is an engineering sample. We had this here for a couple of weeks already, but we couldn't do anything with it because we didn't have any drivers. So yeah, I mean, it was unusual, but we also had to wait. So basically, we had to wait until yesterday, where then we could also just download the drivers that everybody could download from the NVIDIA GeForce Experience platform.
They really
and then it worked.
Themselves.
Well, I mean, so. It's a choice. I don't know. There must be a reason for it. But that's in some cases you guys might think, well, you guys get all the information, you get to test the products way before. Not always. I mean, sometimes, yeah. But especially with the 1650, for example, we didn't. We had to wait until all you guys could get it as well.
And good times and bad times.
Yeah, well, it keeps it interesting. Let's just put it that way.
And we have a console peasant in the chat right here.
Oh well. And then
really, you don't want any more ass whooping?
No, yeah. Just
all right.
Quit while you're ahead.
All right, guys. Last time to place your bets.
Keenum, thank you for joining. We'll see you next time.
Yeah.
Have a good night.
Good night, man.
Oh wait. Yeah, are you? Okay, there you go. Nice. So maybe because somebody asked to do Scorpion versus Sub-Zero, right, or something like that. So if you can
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
So let's go for that.
Sometimes it feels like we have no control over our stream.
No, you guys, you know, when you guys ask for it, we kind of just have to do it.
This is the fight.
This is it.
We've all been waiting for. Ice ball! Shit. Ice ball! No, that's hammer. Ice ball! Ice ball!
Do the thing! Do the
Ice ball?
thing! Do the thing! That's a kick to the face. That's a kick to the nuts. Yeah, that's just fine.
Whoa.
Hello!
Ah, you broke my knee.
Oh, that's no problem. You're the Iceman, right? Ow! You broke my face!
Break your jaw. Oh, I finally did the ice ball.
Oh, nice. Oh, nice. You keep doing it. You're like one of those guys who in what is that other game called? With Ryujo or something like that, and he keeps doing the Hadouken.
No! No! I even jumped away, man.
Oh, yeah, boy. That hurts.
This also hurts.
Yep.
Always expected.
Always expect the expected. Yeah, this was expected. Oh. Okay.
Woo.
Okay. Time to end this madness. Time for button bashing.
Whoa. Okay. Somebody's cheating.
That's button bashing for you.
Do you see that I broke the law of physics?
I'm like legit button bashing right now.
Freeze! Ah, missed it.
No! This is like button bashing at its worst. Oh! Easy.
You broke through my attack.
Easy.
Oh, guys, let's see if you're gonna win some money. Well, Ironbox says I have to win this round.
I know.
So I'm gonna freeze you.
Freeze. Oh, come on.
Surprise attack.
Stop blocking. Oh, come on.
No! Oh, I was doing so well with so little health. Well, good game, Peter. Good game.
Button bashing wins
game,
wins the game, guys.
Shit happens. I'm sorry. You lost your money.
Yes. Notice it's much quieter during the fight, so it must be good entertainment.
You mean that was some real
Yes.
focus right there?
Yeah, man. This is like, you know, some serious competition right here.
Sonic Boom. I'm pretty sure that's Street Fighter, so...
Yes. Well, yeah, I mentioned it, you know, it's a Hadouken.
Well,
anyway.
I guess you're pretty good at this game, Peter.
I'm pretty good at button bashing, maybe. Yeah, that might be true. Yeah, it's a little bit random. Anyway, yeah. Thank you guys for joining. I don't know, do we have...
You wanna
highlight what we're going to do next week? Yes, I do.
Sure, alright then.
So, guys, next week, Mike has a very exciting stream. So he's going to talk to both AMD and one of our engineers from our headquarters in Taiwan. We're going to talk about AMD, the 50th anniversary. So there's all kinds of stuff coming because they're celebrating 50 years of their existence.
Some surprises.
Exactly. And also, the big hot topic, of course, AM4 next-gen CPU support. So, if you have any questions or things you want to feedback or whatever, make sure you join that stream next week. Because Mike will be able to give you all the answers. And if he can't do it, the guys from AMD or our engineers from HQ will be able to do it.
So even then, you know, they're going to watch the chat and you can fire all your questions.
Exactly. And, well, you saw the stream. We demonstrated the performance of the GTX 1650 Gaming X card. Again, Mortal Kombat 11, easy peasy. So, yeah. It's a pretty good card for Full HD, I would say. Alright, so thank you guys for joining. Congratulations to the winners. And we'll see you guys next week.
Yeah, thanks for your time.
Peter and Ja, out.
Cheers.